What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today we have another exciting unboxing to dig into for you guys. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. Really helps push the video out there so more people get a chance to check it out. And feel free to let me know what you are carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. So we have a knife here coming in from Tekto. This is called the A5 Spry. And huge shout out to them for sending this in for us to take a look at. They definitely are a company that's been in my sights and a company I've wanted to check out some of their knives for quite some time. Great packaging here. You get a nice little patch, a sticker, paperwork, and you get a pouch that your knife is going to be housed in. So this is going to be the A5 Spry. And from the looks of it online and what I could see, they seem to have a little different of a flow. I like that they have some different handle options as far as the color choice. It looks like the switch is going to be extremely comfortable, the way that is ramped up like that, and that nice ledge that you get in order to disengage this knife or close the blade up. Typically, you have an equal ramp on both sides, and a lot of times when you are closing that blade, it can get fatiguing over time, that switch just really burrowing in because you gotta kind of dig in. Here, this is going to be a great ledge in order to close this blade, and they jimp that nice and fine. So not only do you have a nice amount of surface area and that ledge, but you get some good jimping there too. So it's grippy and you have that ledge. It's going to be very easy and comfortable to disengage. We have some textured aluminum here. Love this green color. We have a nice deep carry clip there with the little Tekto symbol on it. We have an included glass breaker there, but it really goes with the flow of the knife. You can barely even notice it's there. I didn't until we just kind of looked down there. It really looks like it's part of the pocket clip. And this is softened down on both sides. And it looks like this could also be a left-hand option as well. Don't quote me on that, but it does look and appear to be that way. Now, the other awesome thing is they're going to have a bunch of handle finish colors, but they're also going to offer several different blade shapes as well. They're going to have this Tanto style here. They have a drop point, and I believe they also have a dagger, and there might even be another one as well. So you have plenty of options when it comes to blade shape and color. Now, these will be coming in S35VN, which is awesome. I think that's a great middle ground between like 154 cm and what a lot are coming in is like M390 and MagnaCut. I think that's a good steal to kind of meet in the middle and still put these out at a fair price. Now, coming in on their website, they will retail for $249.99. I believe I have a discount code that I will have down in the description. If you are interested in checking one of these knives out, you can use that link and that code. It does help the channel out, but that is entirely up to you if you want to use the link and the code. Back to the knife though. I think this is an extremely good size. We have plenty of blade length here to get the job done, and the handle is plenty long enough and thick enough to really get a comfortable, substantial grip on this thing. They give you a nice designated area for your pointer finger, which you're going to have a ton of room to kind of move around up there. And then you have a nice long run here for the rest of your fingers. So you're going to really be able to move around on this handle in a couple of different positions and be very comfortable. This choked up, you could even almost fit two in here if you really wanted to get up on that blade. So that actually I just am noticing that. That would be very comfortable if you had to really get into something. That blade stock is pretty thin, and it feels like it comes down pretty thin. We'll check that edge. Why don't we first see what this looks like in the pocket here. We'll use our Issuing Stitches Hank here, and good retention on going into the pocket. And keep in mind, these are a lot thinner than normal pants pocket seams. So if it has good retention on this cloth, it's going to have good retention on a pocket that's going to carry nice and deep. You'll see just this kind of little hardware piece right here, or glass breaker, just a tiny little bit poking out, and good retention on the way out. So that seems to have very good retention. I do like the design of this clip. You have nothing to interfere with it entering your pocket, no hardware, no texturing, nothing. So I really like that attention to detail. I like how they give you just enough room, but not too much to make it look goofy. Then they give you a nice little ramp down, back up, and then it does come up and angle over just a little bit. I don't mind that at all. It dies off pretty quickly there, and it doesn't seem to be an issue as far as ergonomics. I don't really feel that at all. Especially, I don't feel it at all in this really choked up grip, and in the standard grip, I don't feel it there either. So that is a good design. Now everybody's hands will be different, but this thing feels really good in hand. Feels good lefty as well. I think this is going to be very easy to manipulate, whether you're lefty, whether you're righty, and I think whether you are male or female, I think this is going to be one of the easier OTFs to actuate, open and close. While we are messing with that blade, why don't we see what kind of edge came on it? Go ahead and use a piece of notebook paper here, and let's see what we got. I think I got caught in the choil there, I think. Cool. Yeah, not a bad little edge. Now, typically, after the cut test and the edge check, we will check the lock. But because this isn't a folding knife, this is an automatic, could we check, will it stay locked up if we're poking into something? I don't know. Let's see. So, there is a tiny bit of movement in there, and I mean a tiny bit. I know some people are really hell-bent on knowing that, but I think that's just the nature of, OTFs, unless you go through, an insane amount of R&D and detail. But I don't know why that bothers anyone. I mean, a tiny bit of movement in there because of how the mechanism is, that doesn't bother me at all. So, especially if it's going to stay locked up. No, I'm not going to wear gloves, so don't cry about it. Seems to be going in pretty good and not even flinching. I'm giving it a pretty good shot. So that's pretty good. We'll have to take this thing out and really give this a test. We don't do that often, go outside with, a folder or an OTF like this. We have done it, but this might be a good candidate to kind of take out and do, real world testing, but really put it through its paces, see what it kind of push it to its limits. You guys will have to let me know, what do you think of that idea? Should we take this knife out and really push it, see what it's capable of, and see if we can know what its boundaries are? I love hearing from you guys, especially on these newer knives. You guys will have to let me know, what do you think of the new OTF? What do you think of Tekto as a company? Love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I always appreciate that, everyone. If you're new here, we release videos just like this one every single day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the little bell. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, I'll throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you for watching. I will catch you on the next one.